Looking to make improvements on your home, you want to make sure you get the most out of it when you sell, and you don't want to waste dollars more than maybe Wagyu beef on a toddler who can barely appreciate dino nuggies. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Living in COVID channel. My name is Dan Inman, your host and local realtor, where we cover everything the live, work, play of the coastal Virginia area. That's Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Chesapeake and the surrounding cities. Today we're going to cover 5 key concepts about how to best spend those dollars improving your home to make sure they don't go to waste, like Wagyu beef on a toddler who can barely appreciate dino nuggies. Concept number 1 is that your labor is probably always going to go a little bit further than a professional's, meaning sweat equity, right? That term comes from somewhere, and it comes literally from the sweat of your brow. Your labor poured into your home, you're doing a huge savings over what potentially would be the professional, because they have profit, they've got overhead, they've got aero emissions insurance, right? And they may even have a big workload, so they're charging more because they don't want to take that work. Labor accounts for anywhere between 40 to 65% of every project. One of the key things you want to make sure that you're doing though, or accomplishing when you're doing it yourself, is you want the work not to look DIY. I can't tell you how many homes I've walked into with, doing showings, and you can just tell that the homeowner did it and didn't do a great job. So take your time, pace yourself, pick up a good DIY book, find a great link on a YouTube video, and make sure that you do it right and it looks like a professional did it. Concept number 2 is you don't want to over improve for the neighborhood average. Every neighborhood is a little bit different, right? Houses between $250,000 and $350,000 are going to look a little bit different, and over improving for that neighborhood is going to look different than $450,000 to $650,000, and from $650,000 to $1 million, and $2 million to $4 million. Right? And so each one of those neighborhoods is going to have averages, the bottom of the market and the top of the market, that you want to pay attention to. One of the unique tools that I'll have available is a chart where I can plug every sale in for the last 2 years and show you the specific top of the market and the bottom of the market. And what we would do is we would draw a circle around all of those comps for the last 2 years. You can ask your local realtor for those comps, super easy to do, and that way you can look through the pictures and see what's normal for the area. If you want your realtor's opinion, they could also just give you their thoughts on it as well. Hey, if you're finding this content helpful, do me a huge favor, hit that little like button, consider subscribing as we drop new content every single week. And if we can help you with your real estate needs, that's what my wife and I do on a daily basis. I run the real estate side, my wife runs the mortgage side, and we help people just like you move in and out of the area nice and smooth and easy every single week. Concept number 3 is go for the highest return. Now, one of my favorite resources comes from a builder magazine. Now, these are larger organizations that are putting forth this data, so it tends to be the bigger construction projects. I'll have a link down below for the actual PDF. At the very top, it breaks down which projects are considered what. So you have high-end and you have mid-grade kitchen remodels and bathroom remodels, garage doors, front doors, siding, and the like. Down at the very bottom, it's going to be broken down into national, regional, and actually localized data to show exactly what the cost versus value returns are. Some of these are as low as 30%, some of them are as high as like 90%. You want to make sure that you're getting the highest possible ROI as you possibly can. Now remember, if you're doing some of this work yourself with that sweat equity, that's going to go a little bit further. The second resource I really like is HGTV. This is one of the famous popular TV channels that has like flips and, transform this room, and I don't really watch TV, so I'm not sure what actually the channels are. I watch everything on YouTube myself. But the top 4 projects are going to be the minor bathroom remodel, which has an average return of about 102%, landscaping, which is almost 100% all the time. Important to remember here, this is your first impression. So if you're looking at getting a really high return and you're about to go on market, your first impression as someone drives up to the house, very, very important. I highly recommend doing some minor landscaping if you're prepping for sale. 3 here is going to be the minor kitchen remodel, average return of about 98.5%, and the attic bedroom conversion average is about 93.5%. Hey, you have space, why not put it to good use? If you can transfer stuff into the garage, convert that attic for the 5th bedroom. Concept number 4 here for me is it's okay to do something for yourself. Not everything in life needs to have a perfect ROI. Maybe you go in there and you put in a steam shower and you realize that maybe you're only going to get 20 or 30 or 40% return on that resale value, but you want one. So go ahead, do a little something for yourself, enjoy it. sometimes it's not always about getting a perfect return on that investment. You want to enjoy where you live. You just may have to think about this, that you might get less than a 50% return on whatever it is that you're improving on your home. One way to think about this might be buying a luxury car or a brand new car, right? You get to enjoy that new technology, the new leather, the luxury car feel. The person coming after you may just not value it as much as you do. Now, concept number 5 is understanding the difference between cleaning, repairs, and improvements. These are different. Washing the car or shampooing the carpets in your car is like scraping off old caulking and resealing things, or power washing the house. It's important to do, period, because it shows that you've actually cared for the home. Tires, like roofs, need to be replaced. They wear out over time. HVACs, like timing belts and water pumps, have a usable lifetime and eventually have to be replaced. Improvements, however, are upgrades, like moving from laminate to granite countertops, or vinyl flooring to hardwood floors, or going through and completely redoing the landscaping in your front yard. Much like on a car, just cleaning it up is different. But if you go and put in a new sound system, add some accessories, a lift kit, actual improvements, you're actually improving the overall value. So again, the difference between cleaning, repair and replacement, and actual improvements. I hope those concepts help you decide where to put money and where it could have the highest ROI, how to understand sweat equity, what the difference between repairs, replacement, and improvements are. Until next time, stay classy, Kova.
And thanks for stopping by.
But mainly, stay classy.
Thanks for stopping by.
Stay classy, I'm Ron Burgundy.
Thanks for stopping by.
Salesmanship and charisma out the wazoo. Too fast. Energy's good. John, my energy is for you, buddy. Blah, 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 blah.